Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander, Forge Alliance Forever. This is the Ladder Arena Finals, and it is a replay of game number 2 because, well, if you haven't seen the video of the first, the first game 2, it's getting confusing already. If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. Between these two players on this very map, that was a very nice game with an interesting conclusion because it was a draw. And you might be wondering, how the hell do you draw on this map? Well, you'll just have to watch the video and find out if you haven't already. But yeah, this is the replay because of that draw. So one thing I forgot to mention in that video was that Turin won the first game. No, wait, did he? Let me check. Yes, Turin won the first game. That was on Forbidden Pass. Second game on this map, that was a draw. So now we have a replay. It is a best of 7 series between the two highest rated active ladder players for a given time period. And so we have Obfuscation playing Seraphim, that's Blodir. He played Seraphim last time on this map. Turin up here, representing the Ball clan, and he's playing UEF. Last game he was a Cybran, now he's UEF. Turin definitely got the better of the opening in the previous game because he got a drop to here, a couple engineers, and 3 engineers to here, while also stopping Blodir's transport from moving any further than this location. Then we had follow-up drops and a long contest between both players for this island, which basically meant that Turin had these 2 islands without contest, although they got raided a little bit, and Blodir had 1 island without contest and had to fight over the other one. He eventually did get it much later on, and so we'll have to see how the opening goes for Blodir. This time he'll be hoping it goes better. He has changed his build order. He has gone for an Inti first, followed by a scout. Maybe, I think it's better to go for a scout first, as Turin does, and then make the interceptor. The scout builds extremely quickly, so I think it's better to get that out first. It doesn't slow down your Inti very much at all. So we have, yeah, last time Blodir went straight for a transport. This time he's gone for 3 interceptors. Actually more. Turin has made 3, he's made a couple of scouts, and he's making his transport now. He's already almost completed it. You see Turin using all this build power to assist the factory. Meanwhile, Blodir is actually building power generators, not assisting his air factory. And that is the key difference. Another key difference, Blodir emphasizing expansion on his main island with his engineers. Somehow Turin has missed a mechs here. That's strange. I don't know if that's intentional. Maybe he wanted to... No, I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to save enough power there to make that transport a bit faster. Maybe he just misclicked. Maybe he forgot. Who knows? But for sure, Blodir, you can see, is expanding much faster on his main island. That slows down his airplay, though. Turin is a master of that early airplay. He's one of the players that made Inti rushing very popular. He used to do it a lot, caught a lot of transports early on. Here we have Turin's air circling. He has, it's being led by his air scout. He has 3 Intis. He's searching for the transport, and he spots it with this air scout. Blodir has Intis close, trying to protect them, but he cannot see Turin's Intis coming in, and they're going to get in behind this transport. And if he snipes this transport, it is going to be absolutely brutal for Blodir. He immediately hears the shots, turns back towards the interceptors so that they have a much longer time turning around and taking out the transport, and it just survives on 50 HP. That is 1 shot from a UEF interceptor. That is how fragile this transport is. One shot from one of these, what are they called? Cyclones. We're not going to talk about what the name of the Seraphim units are. They are gobbledygook. A huge amount of assists still on this air factory, and we even have a second air factory. Blodir is chasing down the inties and catching them successfully. That's nice for him, but he's so much slower on the expansion. And look, his transport is getting spotted again, torn all over him with air scouts, but no inties anywhere nearby to get the last shot in. If he had one intie here, it could be absolutely brutal. Almost was, but Blodir saves the transport. He's probably going to have to build another one. Yes, here it is. And he's going to be quickly trying to drop this island over here. Now, if we look at the score, Blodir, big lead. And that's a mass lead as well. So you can see his main island has been expanded upon faster. Oh, Blodir has suicided some inties here. I don't know how many he lost. But it was actually a lot of his air force. And that is not good. Not good. He sort of threw away the small gains he made, killing a couple of interceptors over here. We have a transport. This looks like it went on a long route to hide from Blodir. Gonna be spotted again. There's 4 engineers on board. It's heading to this location. They're heading very similar spots. The inties are coming in. These inties are to cover Turin's transport. But he's actually gonna catch Blodir's. He's turning. Oh my god, that's nasty. How? Says Obfuscation. I think this air scout spotted him. I mean, it must have been this air scout. I don't know what else. Because he wasn't just covering the transport there. He actually moved towards the transport at some point. Excellent positioning of inties by Turin there. Nice airplay once again, and that's going to give him this island. Look at this, immediately throwing up what you call factories. Factories. And Turin has the score lead. He has a naval factory, 1 naval factory each, it seems. Turin is going to have 4 islands. 4 islands versus 2. What is the plan for Blodir? Because he has to immediately get back some map control. You can see that is a very quick T2P gen. Nice. That's good for him. Definitely ahead of Turin on that front, no doubt. But how's he going to use that T2 air? Drops. I mean, you imagine he drops 1 transport full of units here. T1 transport, that'd be 8 units. If he drops 2 transports here, he could take this back. If he drops a T2 transport full of units there, he could take that back. This is still weak here, only 2 factories, so you really gotta work super fast to, and look, we have drops coming. But these don't look like, no, they're not unit drops, they are engineer drops. There's factories in the base, but they're only building engineers. Maybe super fast drops would be the option. Drops are really strong on maps like these because, for one, they're large. So you can't have interceptors everywhere to catch all the transports. It's just not feasible. You're also not going to have the radar coverage to catch all the transports. So maybe just land factories in the base and some units. Fast T2 transports. That could be good. Commander drop onto one of these islands would immediately recapture it. T2 commander here. Both factories are going to be gone, and the island will be yours shortly. I think T2 AC drops are super strong on this map. I played Mozart, the map maker, quite a few times when he had just made the map, and we played like 5 games in a row where I com dropped, and it worked like every time. I didn't com drop the main base, com dropped one of the side islands, and it's very safe and very powerful strategy. But Blodir's not going for an AC upgrade. Doesn't look like he's interested in that. He's instead just gonna... Well, it looks like he wants to grind it out. He's gone for T2 air. He has gunships. He's killing frigates right now. That's going to protect his mexes at least, but it's not going to do much else. He needs to start doing damage. You can see Turin throwing up static A turrets, nicely spread out. These things have a big range. Big ass range. And decent HP, decent damage. They're very useful things, and they're not too expensive either. I mean, you start throwing up a lot of them, they're expensive, but they will basically prevent single air units from coming in and attacking you. You can't send one gunship, you can't send one T1 bomber. Well, it does extremely well versus T1 bombers. Versus gunships, basically means you have to bring groups to be effective, and then you're going to have to waste your time killing the anti-air as well, which might allow the inties to react. Static defenses are a lot about buying you time. So you have a lot of, well, with all these factories, he can throw up the mobile anti-air, patrol them around this island, and here come the inties as well. Snipe one gunship, but then Turin decides to retreat because he doesn't want to take an unnecessary air fight. He's in such a good position right now thanks to the early game. PD is not going to go up. These engineers, oh, they can build it fast enough as long as he doesn't. Well, yeah, he's stalling. That's actually why it's not working as well as it should be. Oh, wait, what? Wow, he didn't even attack the frigate. Well, that's sad. For Turin, that is. So he had that. Oh, look, this is the original transport. Still alive, dropping single engineers around. He dropped this one over here. Now we have torp bombers as well, and they're actually attacking T1 land, T1 naval factories, and they're going to get killed. That's definitely a waste of... Oh, this is some factory order that they're on. Definitely an accident by Blodir. Bad rally point there, I think. And that's a waste of some nice torp bombers. To be honest, there wasn't a lot for them to kill anyway. Do have a frigate over here. You can see all these move orders are basically to stop the Zuis from absolutely wrecking the frigate. Now, unfortunately, it is making the frigate sort of spaz out because it's not able to use its weapon all the time because it can't shoot backwards. So look at the turret is just going back and forth. It's taking a shot once every 5 minutes. Now when it finally stops, it will actually do some damage, but the Zuis will also do some damage of their own. Damn, the UEF frigate one-shots Zuis? Is that correct? Well, not if it doesn't shoot. And now it looks like it is going to die. Here comes an air fight, and Turin is winning it convincingly. Oh, look at all the purple dropping out of the sky, and there's Janice in there as well, which are actually effective anti-air units. Well, reasonably effective. Not as efficient as inties, of course, but for fighter bombers, quite nice. There goes that transport, and the Janice are heading directly towards the main base, and this air has been cleaned. Now a load of inties trying to regroup away from this cloud, but they're flying away from the base. They're flying away from all these Janice. There's so many. 4 at the front, 4 more coming in behind, and more streaming in out of multiple T2 factories. Look at this. So many Janice, and here they are in the main base. Oh my god, the napalm is going to destroy all the build power and all the power generators. This is so nasty. And it's also so loud. The inties are overhead. A lot of T1 power generators have gone down. This T2 P-Gen is a target as well. And it is definitely going down. He's also carpet bombing the T1 anti-air, and they are going down because they're built in those lines. T2 power is down. Janice are falling. into the main base. The anti-air is dying though. And Blodir has no indies to speak of. He also has no production. There's actually 2 power generators. They're both dead now. The Janice has killed everything. There's no T1 power left. Blodir's desperately trying to build it over here, but this can be killed as well. And the air... well... Janice are absolutely crushing. And he's just gonna bomb this T2 factory until it disappears. There's not even reclaim left from the T1 power generators. There goes the T2 factory. Blodir is doomed. This is all the power he has, and maybe the odd hydrocarbon. Well, he doesn't even have this hydro. Damn. Now T2 Mex is going to go down, and Turin is in such a position, such a good position. He can do whatever he wants at this point. There's nothing. Blodir has nothing. 400 power income. No air production whatsoever. Obviously no power. No air force. Barely any army either. Just a few frigates, and Blodir calls it GG. And that is the power of Janice, brought to you by the power of 4 islands versus 2. That's quite a crush by Turin, and yeah, you gotta say it's because this transport here getting shot down meant there was well, 4v2. Turin just got the better at the early game, but Blodir didn't really react to that, didn't really have a plan to get back map control. He just sort of played 2 islands versus 4, and that's a mistake, really. I think immediately just comm dropping. Comm dropping on this map is so good. So good. Obviously makes you vulnerable to an air snipe, but if you have a T2 ACU, you have Seraphim shields, Seraphim health as well. I think well, you gotta take some risk. And you know, some kind of drop action, whether it's with the commander, with land units and engineers, needed to happen. But well played, Turin. Nice use of the UEF strength. Janice showing that it's a long time since it's been just a meme weapon, and it can do insane damage. Just wiped the base. Look, there's nothing left. Well, there's some idle factories that can't be powered. That's pretty much nothing. So well played, Turin. Turin goes 2-1 up. No, sorry, 2-0 in this best of 7. A lot of people are favoring Blodir in this, but Turin is 2-0. So well played. This is a best of 7. There's more games to come, and I hope you will tune in to catch them. They'll be uploaded very soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.